Gentlemen, looking at the mighty Atlantic Ocean. Look at it roar. Amazing that our ancestors spent months in a rickety old boat crossing this mighty water. What's that? Oh, this is, okay, sorry. This is the Atlantic. This is the inlet, Barnegat Inlet. Out yonder ways is the Atlantic. Somewhere over there is Europe. We don't know exactly where. Scholars maintain it may never be found. And this is Barnegat Light. Barnegat Lighthouse, to be exact. And there's an interesting connection between this place and our beloved Gettysburg. You may be saying to yourself, this is addressing Gettysburg, not addressing Barnegat Light. Shut up. Okay, now, so here is the connection. It was built by George Gordon Meade in 1857. In fact, let me see if I can ask this lady. Excuse me, you work here, right? So I'm doing a live video. I have a podcast called Addressing Gettysburg. And there's a connection to Gettysburg in here. And could you talk a little bit about George Meade, or are you an interpretive ranger, or no?
Our museum people would love to.
Okay, I'll do that later then.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so maybe we'll do that later on the way out. We'll stop and talk to somebody about George Meade. But yeah, there's a bust of Meade. Doesn't really look much like him. Looks like some actor from some movie back in the 70s I can't place at the moment. But anyway, this is it. It's really beautiful up here. This, you know, I knock New Jersey, but nothing is all good, nothing is all bad, sorry. New Jersey does have some nice qualities, and this is one of them here. The shore. It's not, oh, that's a nice big wave coming in there. It's gonna hit us. There we go, there we go. Over there, you can see some RVs. That's Island Beach State Park. There's 2 barrier islands. Actually, there might be more than 2. I don't know. I never went further south than here. But I'm on Long Beach Island. Barnegat Light is at the northern tip of Long Beach Island. This is Barnegat Inlet, and that is Island Beach. And that's the whole other barrier island. Island Beach State Park is at the southern tip of it. And it's wilderness for several miles. It's really nice. And there's another story. There's a Revolutionary War story that goes along with Barnegat. And there was no lighthouse here at the time, but a British ship ran aground. Some patriots heard about it. They captured it. They sent word back to the mainland for other patriots to come help unload. In the meantime, they got bombed on the booze that was on the ship. Well, some Tories found out about this too. Word got to them as well. So they got here and slaughtered all the patriots that captured the ship. 6 months later, the war ended. Peter Zach says, more blue skies, raining so hard here you can see 20 yards. Peter, it sounds like it's been doing nothing but raining up by you. Maybe it's time to move somewhere where the clouds don't like to linger, you know what I mean? New Jersey and Matt living together. Yes, Peter, we're in Georgia today. Yes, happy Saturday to Eugene. It is a beautiful day here. Yeah, it is. And it's not too hot, right, Sind? No, it's not too hot at all. It's a nice breeze coming off the ocean. It's nice and cool, and I'm already sticky from the salt, right? There's a sailing boat, the Black Pearl, because the sail's black.
No.
Yes, this is Plum Run. Hello, everybody. Greetings from Plum Run, down at the base of Little Round Top. The beavers have really dammed the place up, and now boating is legal here at Gettysburg National Military Park. As you can see, we have a licensed battlefield guide enjoying his jet ski. And yeah, things are really looking up here. Little Round Top used to be there, but we tore it down, we leveled it, and made a beach. Let's see. Let's walk around a little bit. Let's go maybe into the dunes. Let's go that way and see what we can see. It is very nice up here. It's invigorating, like I said before, right? Kind of just need that recharge. For those of you people who have always been landlocked and you never experienced the ocean, if you ever get a chance, you gotta find. It doesn't matter where. The Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico. Just find salt water and breathe it in, and just stand there and realize how small and insignificant we all are. Because in a minute, this thing will crush and kill us all, and wipe us all off the face of the earth. And there's something beautiful about that if you allow yourself to see it. These people are brave getting in these little boats going into this choppy water here. I mean, we saw a pontoon boat heading out to the sea. And I was like, no, thank you. Isn't too annoying on the microphone. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. I tried to stop it, but it just keeps coming. Peter, you say it has revived my energy, and you can tell by my voice. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I was really exhausted until I started breathing in the salt air. Project Past says the beavers are getting out of hand. They really are. I mean, I get the whole environmental thing, but this is crazy, right, guys? Devil's Den used to be right over there. It's now underwater. So we'll show you the George Meade bust. Maybe someday, if I ever have to move back here for some family emergency or something, God forbid, I'll do addressing Barnegat. And we'll do it's interesting history. It'll be brand new to me, so. Here we go. A portrait in bronze of the creator of Barnegat Lighthouse, Lieutenant General George Gordon Meade, by Boris Bly. Gordon Meade built this lighthouse in 1858. During the Civil War, he commanded the Army of the Potomac from Gettysburg to Appomattox, 1863 to 1865, under Lieutenant General U.S. Grant, Civil War Roundtable, Northeastern New Jersey. Well, it wasn't always under Grant, but okay. So here's Meade. Look him right in the eye. See, doesn't he look like somebody else? Looks like somebody else, but whatever. I couldn't do it, so who am I to criticize? Here. Built in 57, took until 58 by the Federal Lighthouse Board. First lighted January 1st, 1859. Relit January 1st, 2009 by Friends of Barnegat Lighthouse State Park. The present lighthouse replaced an earlier lighthouse built in 1835. The plane of the light is 172 feet above sea level. Barnegat Lighthouse was built as a first-order light and was originally equipped with a Fresnel lens. They have examples of that in the visitor center. We just went in there. The original light was extinguished in 1927. Ownership of the lighthouse was transferred to the state of New Jersey in 27. A new model Fresnel lens was purchased by the Friends of Barnegat Lighthouse State Park and lit on January 1st, 2009, exactly 150 years after the first light was lit. The new lens maintains the original flash pattern and is visible up to 22 nautical miles. Barnegat Lighthouse was placed on the New Jersey State Register of Historical Places, or Historic Places, on September 11th, 1970, in anticipation of September 11th, 2001. And on the National Register, it wasn't, of course, in anticipation of that, ladies and gentlemen. How would they have known? So you got like picnic tables and stuff over there. I saw in the visitor center that originally, like right here, when it was starting to erode, before they used the fill that they have now, and I don't know if these are all still underneath us here, but cars were used to make a makeshift bulkhead to stop the erosion. Because the first lighthouse that tumbled into the sea? I think it was one of those, the first one. That's why Meade had to make a new one, isn't that right? Didn't the first one fell into the sea? Yeah. After 22 years. Hey Now LS says, good choice, Matt. Spent lots of time on LBI. Ever go to Island Beach State Park across the channel? I have, yes. Not since high school, though, but I have been there. It's beautiful. Very much basically like this, just dunes full of dune growth. Let's see what's this way here. Okay, we came up there. That's just the other side of where we were. So this isn't the trail to the dunes. But this is a visitor center. And this is not a national park, it's a state park. Let's stop. Now, I'm going to just, not so I'm not rude to the people I'm about to talk to, I'm going to put the phone down so I'm not just putting a camera in their face while I talk to them. So bear with me here. Oh, it's closed now. Okay. Well, there you go. Guess it closes at 2.
Oh, it does close at 2. How about that?
Yeah. All right. So we'll keep on going. No pets on trail. It's a good thing we didn't bring Major. Crushed seashells beneath our feet. Good thing we have shoes on. Oh, what is this? Poison ivy. It's found throughout the park. Okay, well, good. Remember, leaves of 3, let it be. Leaves of 4, eat some more. All right. Yeah, so there, for hey now, there's Island Beach State Park. All the RVs out on the point there. Got to do that. I was saying to Cindy as we were walking, if I can never make it to the point where I can afford a house out here, which are in the millions of dollars, so in other words, I won't, it'll be nice if maybe we could afford a nice RV and then stay at Island Beach State Park and pretend we have a beach house. And then if we're in the mood, take it up to the mountains and pretend we have a mountain cabin. It's all in the mind, ladies and gentlemen. It's all in the mind. See, like one of these houses. I mean, if you got an extra couple mil in your pocket. So as sand gets thicker, we both start walking more daintily, and it's so as not to get it in our shoes. Oh, what is this mysterious place we're going to? Rodents of unusual sizes? They don't exist. Huh? It is pretty spooky. Oh, you ride your bike from Seaside down to the end of Island Beach. That's pretty nice. So I just learned, I always wondered, we're on Long Beach Island now. Well, I always wondered, what is the name of the island north of us, where Island Beach State Park is? I should have figured, but it's Island Beach. That's the name of that island. I mean, I guess we're not too original with how we name things in New Jersey, but whatever. I bet this is from like World War I or II or something. What is this? Did you know Barnegat Inlet was once about a mile north of its current location? Well, it's not where we're at. A mile north? It has migrated south to its present location over many years. The southward movement is a result of natural process called littoral transportation. Littoral transportation is caused by the combined actions of waves and currents. What is that? The Barnegat Light Tower and cable with an artist's rendition of how the cable was attached to the concrete. So this is the concrete anchor for the cable to the tower, which is there. But not that tower, though. I think it would have been. Oh, the tower to build it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, wonderful. We're back on the crushed shell path. Hey now says, spot Taylor Swift on LBI. This is the second time that came up today. Was she just like doing a show, or was she just relaxing? We did not, by the way, to answer your question. Although we were looking for Tay-Swy, or whatever they call her. What's her abbreviated name? Tay-Tay? All right, and we're back to where we started. So that's it. Unfortunately, no one was in the visitor center because they close at 2. Makes sense, 2 o'clock. Is it just all historic sites? They close at ridiculous hours when people actually want to be seeing things. Like our visitor center stays open till, 5 or 4 or whatever, but the town closes at like 2.
Oh, it's good we went in when we did.
It is good we went in when we did. All right, so we'll walk out. There's a marker about the Revolutionary War massacre. So I'll read that to you so that we can get the actual information and not whatever it was I remembered after a quick reading. So here it is, Massacre at Long Beach. October 25th, 1782, a British vessel ran aground near Barnegat City and was captured by Patriot militiamen under Captain Andrew Steelman. That night, while sleeping on the beach, Steelman and his men were massacred by Tory raiders led by John Bacon. They forget the part about how Steelman and his men got drunk off of what was on the ship, and that is why now no alcoholic beverages are allowed, because they don't want people falling asleep and getting massacred. Well, folks, that's about it from Barnegat Lighthouse, a Gettysburg connection. If I ever travel places and find a Gettysburg connection while I'm there, I will do a little video like this. In the meantime, I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm having a nice one. I will see you on Monday, back on the battlefield. Have a good one. Dwight Gooden.